Emotions, those visceral surges that color our inner world and shape our outward behavior. How our brain feels emotion, evolutionary and constructionist approaches, is a new book by Dr. Freitas-Magalhães, Ph.D., a world-renowned expert in the field of emotion and facial expression. In this work, Dr. Freitas-Magalhães explores the mechanisms through which our brain processes emotions from both evolutionary and constructionist perspectives. From the heart-pounding fear that keeps us safe from danger to the warm wave of joy that accompanies a cherished connection, emotions are the very essence of our lived experience. But where do these feelings come from? Are they hardwired responses etched into our brains over millennia of evolution? Or are they fluid, malleable constructs shaped by the tapestry of our individual experiences and the societies in which we live? This essay delves into the fascinating world of emotions, exploring two contrasting yet complementary perspectives: the evolutionary view and the constructionist view. The evolutionary perspective posits that emotions are innate, evolved responses to our ancestral environment, crucial for survival and reproduction. On the other hand, the constructionist perspective emphasizes the role of learning, culture, and individual experiences in shaping our emotional landscape. We'll embark on a journey to understand how these seemingly disparate views intertwine, offering a richer understanding of the complexities of human emotions. We'll explore how fear, joy, love, and other emotions, while rooted in our evolutionary past, are also exquisitely sensitive to the nuances of culture and personal history. Ultimately, this exploration aims to shed light on the profound implications of these perspectives for mental health, social behavior, and our understanding of what it means to be human. By unraveling the mysteries of emotions, we unlock a deeper understanding of ourselves and our place in the world. Imagine our ancestors navigating the perils of the African savannah, lions lurking in the tall grass, venomous snakes hidden amongst the rocks, and the ever-present threat of starvation. In this unforgiving environment, survival hinged on the ability to react swiftly and decisively to danger. This is where emotions played a pivotal role, acting as rapid-fire responses that bypassed the need for conscious thought. Fear, for instance, triggered a cascade of physiological changes, preparing the body to fight or flee. Heart rate and breathing accelerated, blood flow was redirected to muscles, and stress hormones surged through the bloodstream, providing a burst of energy. This instinctive response, honed over millennia of evolution, increased the odds of survival in the face of imminent threats. But emotions were not just about avoiding danger. They were also crucial for social cohesion and reproduction. Joy, for example, played a vital role in forging social bonds and fostering cooperation. The shared laughter after a successful hunt, the delight in the birth of a child, the warmth of companionship, these positive emotions strengthened social ties, increasing the group's chances of survival. Love, in its various forms, was equally essential. The fierce protectiveness of a mother for her child, the loyalty between mates, the bonds of kinship, these powerful emotions ensured the continuation of the species. Thus, from an evolutionary standpoint, emotions were not merely fleeting feelings but powerful drivers of behavior, essential for survival and the perpetuation of our species. While our evolutionary heritage provides the foundation for our emotional repertoire, it is only part of the story. The constructionist perspective argues that emotions are not simply hardwired responses, but are also shaped by the cultural contexts in which we live and the unique experiences that mold our individual lives. Culture, with its intricate web of norms, values, and beliefs, profoundly influences how we express and experience emotions. What triggers anger in one culture might evoke amusement in another. Displays of grief can range from stoic restraint to unrestrained wailing, depending on cultural norms. Even our perception of physical sensations associated with emotions can be influenced by cultural learning. Individual experiences further refine our emotional landscape. Early childhood experiences, in particular, play a crucial role in shaping our emotional development. Children who grow up in loving, nurturing environments tend to develop secure attachment styles and healthy emotional regulation. Conversely, those who experience trauma or neglect may develop maladaptive emotional patterns that persist into adulthood. The constructionist view highlights the remarkable plasticity of the human brain and its ability to adapt to diverse environments and experiences. Emotions, far from being fixed and universal, are fluid and dynamic, constantly being shaped by the interplay of biology, culture, and personal history. Fear, the visceral emotion that once protected our ancestors from predators, exemplifies the interplay of evolution and cultural shaping. While the physiological fear response remains remarkably similar across cultures, the triggers for fear and the ways in which it is expressed can vary dramatically. In modern society, we rarely encounter predators like lions and tigers. Yet, our fear response is readily activated by a different set of threats: public speaking, financial insecurity, social rejection. These modern-day anxieties, while seemingly disparate from the threats faced by our ancestors, tap into the same underlying neural circuitry. Moreover, culture shapes how fear is expressed and managed. In some cultures, stoicism and emotional restraint are valued, while in others, open displays of fear are considered acceptable. These cultural norms influence how individuals cope with fear-inducing situations and seek support when needed. Understanding the cultural and individual variations in fear responses has important implications for mental health. Therapies that aim to address anxiety disorders, for instance, must consider the specific triggers and coping mechanisms that are relevant to an individual's cultural background and personal history. Love, the emotion that binds us together, also reveals the profound influence of culture and experience. While the capacity for love is undoubtedly innate, the ways in which it is expressed, experienced, and even defined vary widely across cultures. In some cultures, romantic love is considered a prerequisite for marriage, while in others, arranged marriages based on familial compatibility are the norm. The concept of romantic love itself, with its emphasis on passion and exclusivity, is a relatively recent cultural invention. Cultural norms also influence the expression of love within families. In collectivist cultures, filial piety and respect for elders are paramount, while in individualistic cultures, there is greater emphasis on personal autonomy and self-expression. Even within the same culture, individual experiences shape our capacity for love and intimacy. Early attachment styles, formed in infancy, can have a lasting impact on our ability to form secure and loving relationships in adulthood. Understanding these cultural and individual variations is essential for fostering empathy and navigating the complexities of interpersonal relationships. Joy, the emotion associated with pleasure and contentment, is often seen as a universal human experience. However, a closer look reveals that even joy is subject to cultural and individual interpretation. What brings us joy is often intricately linked to our values, beliefs, and life experiences. Achieving a challenging goal, for instance, might evoke immense joy in an individual who values hard work and accomplishment, while someone who prioritizes leisure and relaxation might find greater joy in simple pleasures. Cultural norms also shape our expectations of what constitutes a joyful experience. In some cultures, celebrations are exuberant and communal, while in others, they are more subdued and private. The activities that bring joy can also vary widely, from traditional dances and music to modern-day hobbies and pursuits. Understanding the cultural and individual factors that contribute to joy is essential for promoting well-being and fostering a sense of fulfillment. Recognizing that joy can be found in diverse forms allows us to appreciate the richness of human experience and create lives that are personally meaningful. Mental health, a state of emotional and psychological well-being, is intricately linked to our ability to experience and regulate emotions effectively. Both the evolutionary and constructionist perspectives offer valuable insights into the nature of mental health and the factors that can contribute to emotional distress. From an evolutionary standpoint, mental health challenges can arise when our emotional responses, honed for a different environment, become maladaptive in the modern world. For example, the fight-or-flight response, while essential for survival in the face of danger, can lead to chronic anxiety and stress when it is repeatedly activated in response to everyday stressors. The constructionist perspective highlights how cultural norms and individual experiences can contribute to mental health difficulties. Cultural expectations around emotional expression, for instance, can lead individuals to suppress their emotions or express them in unhealthy ways. Similarly, traumatic experiences can disrupt emotional regulation and contribute to a range of mental health conditions. Integrating these perspectives is crucial for developing effective mental health interventions. By understanding the interplay of biological vulnerability, cultural influences, and individual experiences, we can tailor treatments to address the unique needs of each person. Therapy, a cornerstone of mental health treatment, can be viewed as a process of emotional reconstruction. Through therapy, individuals can gain insights into the origins of their emotional patterns, challenge unhelpful thoughts and beliefs, and develop healthier ways of coping with difficult emotions. Cognitive behavioral therapy, or CBT for example, focuses on identifying and changing negative thought patterns that contribute to emotional distress. By challenging these thoughts and replacing them with more balanced ones, individuals can learn to regulate their emotional responses more effectively. Other therapeutic approaches, such as psychodynamic therapy and mindfulness-based therapy, emphasize the importance of understanding the unconscious processes and past experiences that shape our emotional lives. By bringing these unconscious patterns into conscious awareness, individuals can begin to heal from past wounds and develop healthier ways of relating to themselves and others. Therapy, in its various forms, empowers individuals to become active architects of their own emotional well-being. By understanding the interplay of biology, culture, and experience, therapy provides tools for reshaping emotional responses, fostering resilience, and building a more fulfilling life. Emotions play a pivotal role in shaping our social interactions, influencing how we perceive others, communicate our needs, and build relationships. Understanding the interplay of evolution and culture in shaping emotions is essential for navigating the complexities of social life and fostering harmonious relationships. Empathy, the ability to understand and share the feelings of others, is crucial for social connection and cooperation. By recognizing that others may experience emotions differently based on their cultural background and individual experiences, we can approach social interactions with greater sensitivity and compassion. Cultural intelligence, the ability to navigate cultural differences effectively, is also essential for building bridges across cultures. By developing an awareness of our own cultural biases and learning about the cultural norms and values of others, we can communicate more effectively and avoid misunderstandings. In an increasingly interconnected world, developing emotional intelligence and cultural intelligence is more important than ever. By embracing the diversity of human experience and approaching social interactions with empathy and understanding, we can create a more harmonious and compassionate world. Cultural intelligence, or CQ, is the ability to effectively function in a variety of cultural contexts. It involves understanding different cultural values, beliefs, and behaviors, and being able to adapt one's own communication style and behavior accordingly. In the context of emotions, CQ is essential for recognizing that the way emotions are expressed, interpreted, and managed can vary significantly across cultures. For example, what might be considered an appropriate display of anger in one culture might be seen as highly offensive in another. Similarly, expressions of grief, joy, or love can differ widely based on cultural norms. Developing CQ involves cognitive CQ, acquiring knowledge about different cultural practices and worldviews. Metacognitive CQ, being aware of one's own cultural biases and assumptions. Motivational CQ, having the desire to learn about and engage with other cultures. And behavioral CQ, being able to adapt one's behavior to fit different cultural contexts. By developing CQ, we can bridge emotional divides, foster cross-cultural understanding, and build stronger, more meaningful relationships with people from diverse backgrounds. While significant strides have been made in understanding emotions, much remains to be explored. Future research in the field of affective neuroscience promises to further unravel the complexities of how emotions are generated, processed, and regulated in the brain. Investigating the interplay of genes, brain structure, and environmental factors in shaping emotional reactivity and regulation is a key area of interest. Advances in neuroimaging techniques are allowing researchers to map the neural circuitry of emotions in unprecedented detail, paving the way for a deeper understanding of how emotions influence our thoughts, behaviors, and overall well-being. Another promising avenue of research lies in exploring the cultural and individual differences in emotional experiences. Large-scale cross-cultural studies are needed to disentangle the universal and culturally specific aspects of emotions, shedding light on the dynamic interplay of nature and nurture in shaping our emotional lives. Furthermore, research on the development of emotional intelligence and its impact on interpersonal relationships, mental health, and success in various domains of life continues to be of paramount importance. As we gain a deeper understanding of emotions, we unlock new possibilities for promoting emotional well-being, fostering empathy and compassion, and creating a more harmonious and fulfilling world. In conclusion, the evolutionary and constructionist perspectives offer complementary lenses through which to view the intricate tapestry of human emotions. Emotions are not simply hardwired responses, nor are they solely the product of our experiences. Rather, they arise from a dynamic interplay of biology, culture, and personal history. Our evolutionary heritage provides the foundation, endowing us with a repertoire of emotions that have served crucial survival and reproductive functions throughout human history. Culture acts as a sculptor, shaping the expression and experience of emotions to fit the norms and values of a particular society. And individual experiences, like brushstrokes on a canvas, add depth, nuance, and individuality to our emotional landscape. By embracing the complexity of emotions and recognizing the interplay of these perspectives, we gain a richer understanding of what it means to be human. This understanding has profound implications for how we approach mental health, navigate social interactions, and foster a more compassionate and fulfilling world for ourselves and future generations.